Hello everyone, welcome back. So I have highlighted few types of glassware for your drinking enjoyment to get better and to improve this, and for you to know how important is the difference between each glass. We have many types, many styles, many shapes of glassware and bar tools, and each of them has an individual use, an individual detail that we need to understand better. Cool. So starting with this highball glass, or can be called tall glass, it's normally for simple drinks that are built directly in the glass and varies between 200 and 250 mils. It's normally, I would say, drinks that compose two ingredients. And most of drinks that are built in tall glasses or highball glasses, such as Mojito, for example, or Dark and Stormy, they are normally take citrus fruits and feel soft drinks as well. So it's more ice, it's a cocktail, low alcohol content, but much more refreshing. Cool. Different than highball, we have here the Carling glass. It's more elegant, a little bit taller as well, more space for liquid, and it normally varies between 300 and 350 mils. Tom Collins cocktail would go very well here, and a few other cocktails that are well designed to come to the Collins glass to make the difference between a highball glass and a Collins glass. Coming to short glasses, or we can call or rocks glasses, or sometimes old-fashioned glasses. There are many different styles, many different shapes as well, and normally are used for cocktails that are served over rocks or on the rocks, right? Like old-fashioned cocktail or whisk sour, or for mixers, gin and tonic. Most of time bars use whisk and coke, or mixers, like all mixers, right? So most of them, normally when I worked in the bar, the fancy glass, short glasses, the fancy old-fashioned glasses, I normally use it for signature cocktails or for whiskeys like single malts or Japanese whiskeys that require more elegance and more care. We need to take care of this high standard spirit. I use it to pour in short glasses like that, more fancy. And for mixers like gin and tonic, whiskey and coke, and vodka and soda lime, I use it to pour in more simple rocks glasses. Good. Talking about cocktail glasses. So this is a martini glass. This is normally same shape for all of them. Martini different than coupe that we go through in a second. So martini glasses, they normally are glasses that are used for straight up or up cocktails. It means no ice at all, right? So like a margarita, cosmopolitan, espresso martini, and many other different cocktails that don't require ice, and normally we double strain. Cool. So these cocktail glasses here, they are very used for most of the classic cocktails. And the coupe glasses, they, as you can realize, they are more well designed, more elegant, more fancy, a lot of details going on. These glasses, they have 1 million different types, different styles, and different shapes. And in all my bars, I use it to, this one is very nice, a lot of details you see here. So these ones I use it to differ signature cocktails from classic cocktails. So all my signature cocktails, I use it to pour double strain or single strain in the coupe glasses, just to highlight the signature cocktails and to make the difference for customers, something special. And most of classic cocktails, if I had these two options of martini and coupe glasses, I usually poured in martini glasses, just classic cocktail martini glasses, and signature cocktails for all these different glasses, the coupe glasses. Cool. This is a Nick and Nora glass. It looks very small, not much space for liquid, but it's actually probably most same as the coupe glasses. A lot of normally espresso martinis I use it to make here as well, same quantity. So it can be a little bit tricky, but these glasses, they are used a lot, Nick and Nora glasses. Cool. So I have here one type, one style. Of course, you guys probably seen taller glasses of champagne flutes. These champagne flutes, normally of course Prosecco and champagne, but for classic cocktails such as French 75 or Bellini or other different classic cocktails, and even signature cocktails you can put here, they are designed with this narrow mouth, just not allowing the bubbles to escape too fast. Cool. So these are short and beautiful champagne flutes. They are very nice to use for cocktails as well, because they have a beautiful shape and gets the difference to highlight these different cocktails and ingredients, with color, with presentation. It's all about presentation. I always say to you in the class. We've got two different glasses here, right? So what's the main difference between a red wine glass and a white wine glass? So the red wine glass, they are well designed, larger mouth. You see, like larger mouth than the white wine. This is normally because the red wines, they are more complex. They have to be this. Most of them has this contact with the air. Of course, most of them, when in contact with the air, they get a little bit more softness, more richness, and more complexity. But few already wines doesn't work like that. This is just an example for you to understand better. But back to the glasses. So these red wine glasses, large in mouths, just allowing all these aromas and flavors, complex, coming from the barrels and from the fermentation for red wines. They are normally bolder wines, so they need to be in contact just to release more aroma and more flavor. Different than the white wine glasses. Normally the white wine glasses, they have this shorter mouth. That's just to concentrate. They don't have this complexity as the red wine. So that's the main difference. If you buy a white wine, or if you're having a white wine, probably you're gonna get a glass like that. And I've got here my tiki glasses. There's a lot of history behind it. So tiki glasses, they are normally used for exotic and tropical fruit cocktails with a lot of garnishes and fire. This comes long time ago. It's a beautiful history. You guys should have a look as well. Just search just to get this more knowledge about the tiki glasses. Use it in many tropical bars, different bars, Polynesian bars, themes that are very nice to build cocktails with rum and pineapple, passion fruit, pineapple leaves coming out. They are very nice. So these tiki glasses, they are normally ceramic glasses. There are 1 million different styles as well, different shapes. You see these ones, they really represent tiki. And yes, if you want to make something exotic and tropical, just go for this one. Good. So now that you have all this knowledge about the difference between the glassware, all these styles, you can realize that all of them, they have a purpose for each cocktail. Some straight up cocktails goes better in the martini and cool glasses, and on the rock cocktails, neat, for example, I would put in rock glasses. And you need to start memorizing these names, because most of the time you will be working in a bar or an environment. You need to know these names, otherwise you can get lost with these glasses. And you need to know the difference between them, because each glass is important for what you're using. So depending on the techniques, the method, and even the liquid you're pouring, you need to assimilate to the right glass. Okay, something more high standard, fancy, something that's very expensive, a spirit, a liqueur or a liqueur, it of course would be nice if you pour in a very nice glass. For example, I don't have a tulip glass here. That's for normally used to pour cognacs and armagnacs and brandies. These glasses, they have a beautiful shape that are proper to drink a cognac, for example, and it's something more sophisticated. So you need to be aware about these different types of glassware, and which liquid, which techniques and which methods you'll be using will be very important. The glass, the method, and everything you're choosing. Cool. So all about this mixology and beverage words and cocktails and bar tools, it's all about details. It's all about studying and know the right thing. Good. That's what makes the difference. You don't want to be just a bartender or even a mixologist that just want to go to work and okay, I'm here, I'm gonna get some dockets, I'm gonna do my job and go home. So you want to be a bartender that you know what you're doing, you have the knowledge to upsell, to sell, to talk with your customers, to interact, to educate your guests, to educate yourself, educate your friends, the people who is working with you behind the bar. So you need to have all this knowledge and keep improving every day. Cool? Hope you guys enjoy this one and see you in the next videos.